Hello there, this is Cheryl, Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, doing my follow-up Friday. I'm sorry, normally I'm on earlier, however, I had a meeting and it went most of the afternoon. So it was a very good meeting and very exciting. It's good to see and talk to people, talk to our good friend. And so anyhow, with all that done and said, I decided that I would do a spooky Halloween card today. So if you're joining me, welcome, welcome. If you're watching me later, welcome. If you're waiting to watch me at 2 and I wasn't here, I'm so very sorry. So, and I also am going to, I practice this, make up one of the paper pumpkins. So, I think I have it down pat now. So I thought I would do that. So I have a fun Halloween card that is done mainly with die cuts. So there's a little bit of stamping and mainly die cuts. So I was going to show you that. It's one of the cards that will be on our holiday buffet for October. So I'm going to turn the camera around. If you're here, please leave a message so I know that you've been here or that you are watching. And we will get this party started here. So we're going to go for a little ride. When I turn the camera around, I can't see who's on or if anybody's chatting with me unless I stand up. So please leave me a message. I would appreciate it. Here we go. Okay. So here is the cute little spooky card we're going to make. We have all these little trees. We have these little stars. It's kind of a fun little thing. And then happy hunting. So that is the card. Here's all my little things. I did go ahead and die cut my fences and my trees because I thought there's a little bit of die cutting on this card and I didn't want to have you waiting that whole time. So this is the card. I have a yellow crushed curry cut just a little bit smaller than my basic black. This is a gray granite base and I wanted a little more of it showing. Normally my first layer, this layer part is 5 1/4 by 4, but in this case I wanted it a little bit smaller. I wanted that gray to frame it out. So, but to finish the card, I need to do some die cuts in here. So I'm going to bring over my cut and embossing machine, my favorite tool. Hi Patty, thank you for joining me. Sorry I'm so late. So here is my favorite tool. See, I was cutting out all that stuff here. Now I have pieces all over. The sweeper will get it, which is me. Okay. So here is my card front, how it is. And I'm taking the dies here. I have a circle die. And I'm just going to put it right there. And then I have these are stars that are going to cut out little stars. So I'm going to put that just kind of randomly because I have to do that a couple of times. So here we go. So let's do this. So what I'm doing, this is my front layer. I'm cutting holes in the front layer so it will show the back layer. So it's a really fun, fast way to make a card, kind of 3D and fun. So here's my stars, there they are. So if you wanted to save those, you could. In this case, I'm getting them out of my way because I don't want them to imprint on my card again right now. And then I just took them and I just kind of randomly did this. So there's no rhyme or reason in the direction. I just wanted to stay a little bit, probably a 1/4 inch away from the edge of my paper here because I have that crushed curry piece that's going to go behind here and that is cut just a tad, a 1/4 inch smaller. So there we go. There's all my stars again. Get them off of there. Sorry, stars. Save you for another day, but not today. And then I'm just going to go like this. Let's see here. We're going to go this way. So it's just stars randomly cut out here. Just like that. But everything staying away from the edge a little bit here. Ta-da! Okay, let me move this away. my stars off. There we go. So I have this piece here. My plates were a little bit messy, so I have some dust on here. Oops. And then I bent it. And okay. Let me just, I have a little bit of some pieces on there from the plates. Okay, there we go. So here's my piece all cut out. Here's where the magic goes in. Ta-da. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Normally I would not stamp. I would not glue until I stamped. I'm going to stamp a little bat in there, but I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on because it should work out just fine. So I'm just gluing this on here. So I'm putting the glue on here and just kind of around where everything is, remembering that my yellow piece is cut smaller. So I put the glue here. I'm going to take this. It's cut 1/4 inch smaller all the way around. Just going to layer it like that. That looks good, but we're not using that side. And ta-da, there we go. So now I'm going to take my Memento ink, and I try to usually use 1 or 2 sets. This little simple card used 3 sets. So I used Banner Year. I used Happy Haunting inside, and I should have used that bat, but I didn't. Then I used the bat from Frightfully Cute. Here we go. I didn't want the smiley face. I wanted the real kind of Batman look. And then on here, I used the Spooky on the Festive and Bright. So I had those all out, and I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. So now with my Memento ink and my bat from Frightfully Cute, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my bat right in the center of my moon. And I'm just double checking to make sure I have a nice have it inked up really nice here. So that's what I'm looking at. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to put my bat in the center. Give it a couple minutes to sort of soak, not a couple minutes, couple seconds to soak in. There we go. Now, if you see it that it's not quite as dark as you'd like it to be, all you have to do is take your dark blend, basic black blend, in the paintbrush end, the short end, not the paintbrush end, the short end, and just color it in a little. I want it to look really dark, and I want the background, you know, like just the background of the bat. Spooky there, just like that. So use your blends for that, works out wonderfully. So there's that, and then I'm going to stamp my Spooky on here. Might as well do all my stamping while that's open. So this is a little bit easier because this is photopolymer from the Festive and Bright. I just played with that set this week on one of the videos here. There we go. I have my Spooky. I didn't do it straight. I'm going to do it again. Didn't get it quite straight. All right, let's see if I can get it straight here. Spooky, spooky. Better. Okay. And the inside. So this is one of the rare times that my inside of my card does not match, the layering does not match the front of the card, because I wanted that the gray granite framing on this one. Here's my Happy Haunting, which I think is kind of a cute little saying, Happy Haunting. And then I used my bat again and did a couple of 3 bats flying around here. Oops. Press that one down too much. There we go. You still have room to write the name. And then, you know what? I'm going to turn that over because look what I did. See that? I rocked. We used to do that all the time, didn't we? And then it leaves a little impression there. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to start over. So, Happy Haunting. Here we go. Sorry about that. Happy Haunting. There. And then this one. I had a lunch meeting with a good friend, and we went to we have a place here in town Malaya, going out. The dog's under the desk. We have a place here in town called The Local, and I just love it. And so I try to, when I have a meeting, that's where I want to be, is at The Local. The food is phenomenal. So we had a great lunch, and it just extended. So there we go. There's that. This is going to go onto my black layer. That's a little bit smaller than the front layer. So we're going to cover this up. And then I also used on here, they're called Cute Stars, right, from our Halloween set. And they come in 3 different colors. On here, I just used the black stars. So here's my inside. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the card, and then I can put my stars on there. And then I'll show you how we're going to do our trees and fences on the front here. So put this in here. It's a pretty fast card. You'd sit and cut out a couple at a time. Here's my cute stars. I think that's so funny. So they come in this kind of orange. They come in orange and a purple and black. So because I didn't use orangey colors and stuff, I thought I would just stick with the black and put some stars on here. Here we go. So I just put a couple here and there on the inside. I don't have any on the outside. There we go. And we're going to put one over here. Ta-da! Random. Just random. There we go. Inside's done. Okay. So here is my my base that I'm working with. So I cut out 3 of these little fences. I think they're really cool. They're so detailed. They just popped right out. 3 fences, and excuse me, let me just turn that off. There we go. 3 fences and 3 trees. So these are from, let me grab this. The dies are from the Frightful Tags. And I want to show you this little tree. So I just have this done in crumb cake, and I didn't brush it with anything. I made it pretty simple. Hello, Jean. And I did, you can see, maybe you can't, there's some texture on here. You can't, it's hard to see it. Sorry about that. But anyhow, the trees have texture on, so they're kind of cool. So I cut out my 3 little trees. So these are all the dies I used from, and it's all from that same set. Here's my 3 trees. There we go. So what I did on this one is, again, I'm using my grid paper, and I just kind of found the center here, approximate. And then I took my fence. At first I was like, which way they go? This one looks like it's stabbed in, but actually that's the point of the fence. So I took my green glue, and I just put a little bit of glue on the fence post, and I didn't put any in the center, but I have this centered so that I can start in the middle with my fence and get it centered perfectly. So the glue is only on the fence post because I'm going to slide my trees underneath there. So make it really fast. So here's another little fence post. Let's get it going the right way. And I just kind of then put it from the center, kind of blocked it, just eyeballed it. Nothing exact, but it went pretty fast, and it was kind of fun to have this cut out in 3D, sort of 3D like. And here's my other one. There we go. Okay. So we have the fence in. Now we're going to plant the trees. So again, I did not put any glue on the top branches of the tree. I just went down the trunk, just like that. And then I just slid my tree in here. Whoop, there we go. Down to the bottom. There. And my tree's glued down. So I like that part of it goes over the moon, part of it's going to go over the stars. I mean, you could do more, but I just wanted it, 3 times. Random stars. Plant my trees. And I'm just putting them in and then taking them down to the bottom so they match the bottom of my fence post. There we go. A fast little Halloween card. And so many dies, using a lot of dies. These dies are so cool. There. Now I have my spooky, and I'm going to just cut really narrow little divots in here. And this is going to get popped up with dimensionals. There we go. I've been crazy busy with getting the holiday buffet put together. Oh my goodness. So we had one holiday buffet already. We have every month, the second Friday of the month is the holiday buffet, and I have been having so much fun designing new cards to add to it. I still haven't used all the stamp sets I bought, so I've got a lot to go yet. Here we go. So I'm going to put this on there. Spooky, and it's going to just be centered right here on the middle one. There we go. And then I had to add a little something here. So this is crushed curry, and this is crushed curry, the gingham ribbon. And so I made little teeny tiny bows, and I'll just put those on with my dimensional, or my glue dots here. And they're just, boop, like that. That kind of just brings the yellow down and adds a little more interest, a little more texture, so it's not flat. Oopsie daisy, wow. I was crazy grabbing that one. Here we go. Okay, there. These little tiny bows are really easy to make. I don't cut them off. So I start with my ribbon. Come here. There we go. And then just make a knot. And I just keep pulling it to the end. I'm pushing the knot over with this hand and just holding it with my right hand till I get down to the nitty-gritty little baby cuts. And then I just trim it. So I have very little waste, right? You're just trim, trim, ta-da. And you've got your little baby bow to go in your, because that just adds a little something, something. All right. And then I'm going to put it on my card front. So there's where the bat is stamped, right? The ink you can see through there. Ta-da. And I have a little more of a border than normal because I wanted it framed in like a little picture. Ta-da! There we go. There's our spooky card, our little spooky card with all the dies and the trees. So that with that coming up, it gives it a little extra texture and design, and just fun. It's a fun card. So there's that. Now, I had promised and promised to do to do this paper pumpkin thing. So I practiced so I could show you. The cool thing about the paper pumpkins is that there's different paper on both sides, right? So you can pick whatever design you want, which makes it fun. Again, they have these different sizes of the glue strips for the different jobs that you're going to be doing, because one goes along the edge, one goes along the edge where it comes together. So let me, now you want to go back in there? Go on back and lay down. The dog, in and out. It's like a little doorway I have here. Here's the other design. So I'll do this bright one. I think I love these bright colors. And then they have the greens. So fun. All right, let me just take one. So again, I just folded it up. Now the fold is to go this way, but I want this part to show, so I'm going to fold down. I'm going to fold it opposite. So I'm just going along all of the score lines, and here, all the score lines, there's little tabs for the bottom, ta-da, ta-da. And then also, I'm taking my bone folder and just giving it a, I'm going this way, kind of giving it a curl, because these are going to curl in for the top of our pumpkin. And it's easier to do it when it's not glued together. You know how I know that, because I did it both ways. So here we go. Okay. Here's my little pieces, and they fit right along here. And I put them closer to the fold, to the score line there. And they don't go on this piece. That's the bottom covering. There we go. Stay. Okay. And then one long piece that goes on the side of the pumpkin to close it up. There we go. Okay. And then I took these all off. I just took them all off at the same time, just to save time. So it's just a little paper that once it's rubbed on there, you just peel that paper off. And then you've got that sticky bottom, double-sided tape. All right, so I did this first. Boy, my pieces are rolling in here. So I did this first. I'm looking to see, you know, where the edge is here, and bringing this edge, this flat edge, right against the fold line, and then matching up the bottom. There we go, just like that. So the bottom score lines match up. This one matches up. Okay. And then these, it looks kind of like a strawberry, this one. Okay, there we go, like that. And then I just kind of rolled it over. And then took my bone folder again and rubbed these little tabs down just to make sure that's... So now I have all these pieces. This is where the problem came in. This is where I had the trouble the first time. So let's see, I have practice. Let's see if I can do it. So I'm pushing this one in, the plain one in. These have little hooks, so I'm pushing the hook. Ta-da. Now I'm going to push these in. And then I'm going to take this other hook. This one's, here's the hook. And that's going to just hook along here too. And it creates like three of them, like a little, see how easy that went? Boy, that was easier once I practiced, I'll tell you. Okay, and then these kind of lift up a little bit because that's where your, the twine is gonna go, the little curly Q things. But you can see that was much easier. And you're supposed to have like three little triangles up there. And then you know you've done it right. Hi, Sally. So there we go. Now, with this, so then this piece is supposed to fold around there. So you get this piece, and what I found easier was to fold it in half. Fold it in half, because this is going to kind of sneak around here like that. But I folded it in half. I did put my, I'm grabbing a pencil out of my drawer. I put my tag on right away, but you don't have to, but figure it out. So I had rolled it on a pen before. A pen is a little bit thicker, so I'm taking my old number 2 pencil and just going around it so it's curlier. There we go. Ta-da. And then you can pull it out or do it however you want to do, but it just was easier with the pencil versus the pen. It makes it smaller. So just like that. Ta-da. Ta-da. And then you've got your little edge that's going to go around here. That's going to go around your little tri-corner thing. There we go. And then you can have them going cattywampus whichever way you want. And then you put your leaves on and everybody knows what the pumpkin face looks like. But the cute thing is that they can take this apart and open it. So they don't have to tear the thing apart to get to the candy or the gift inside. So that just pulls off, and your little tabs will just pull right out. So you just find out which tab is, there you go. See, ta-da, ta-da. And they can just pull the tabs out and open it up. I think you could also make a flower out of this. So if you had it opposite and you cut off these tabs and you have this going this way, look, you've got a flower petal. There we go. If you were having a shower, wouldn't that be kind of cute to have all these little flowers? I mean, I have the green inside. If you had the other color inside and you cut those off, you'd have a nice little thing for a flower pot, little flower to fill up with some goodies. Candy. I just got some filled candy. That would go perfect in there. So there you go. That was off the cuff. I didn't think about that ahead of time, but I was thinking that looks like a flower petal to me. So here we go. Flower petal, pumpkin, whatever you want to make. Our cute little pumpkins and our spooky card with our die cuts. That's it for today. I'm going to turn the camera around. Thank you, Patty. You like that little, it's kind of fun. I've had a lot of fun making some different Halloween cards. So, and I know I had to hurry up and get them made so that the people at the holiday buffet can make them in October and have them. Because once that's over, it's over. They'll be pulled. So thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great weekend. I will see you for Talking on Tuesday at 2. Please share my video, chat with me. Let me know what you want to see and what you think. I will see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Be with family and friends and let them know you love them. Talk to you later. Bye.